Hello fellow free
him
Robux
free
enjoyers,
Robux.
and welcome back to another riveting, cool, epic episode of Hearts of Iron 4 Formables A to Z, the series where I form every formable in HOI4 from A to Z. And today on the docket, we have got an interesting one, as we are playing Akhand Bharat, which if I understand correctly is basically the fascist India formable. And the reason I say this is interesting is because India is kind of like a semi-major nation. They have like good industrial potential, and best of all, they have like a ton of people. But considering this is a graveyard of empires nation, I wonder how much they've cucked India here. Okay, so we start with a few horrible looking national spirits. Let's go through them, shall we? So I guess we'll start from the right. Agrarian society. Holy shit. Mobilization speed, minus 72%. Recruitable population factor, minus 72%. Conscription law cost plus 216%. I have never seen malices go over 100%. This is bad. But I do understand why, otherwise India would be very powerful. We have 250 million population after all. The Great Depression, holy shit. 40% consumer goods factory factor, okay, quite awful. And of course the classic stability and factory output debuffs, of course. A risk of famine, always nice to see that. Marginalized Muslim community, which gives us even less recruitable population factor. And a princely states, which gives us less daily autonomy progress. Which means all of our national spirits are bad. We do not have a single bonus in any of these. But even with all of that, we do start with like quite decent starting manpower, decent starting industry, I suppose. I guess we'll just get started. So to do Akhand Bharat, first we are going to have to do Onto the Road of Independence. Because being a British puppet out game sounds genuinely grueling. And we do start off with 17 divisions, which again isn't too bad, but you'd expect way more from this population. And we of course also only start with 2 research slots, another classic staple of countries in this series. And I'm also playing on non-historical today, so it's going to be interesting to see like what our overlord does. And now that we have completed Onto the Road of Independence, we have our first bonus international spirits, plus 0.3 daily autonomy progress. Wow, amazing. But since it's India, they couldn't help but give us 2 more malices to go along with it. And now we are going to have to do League against Gandhism, but before we do that, we of course have to do self-rule, which gives us even more daily autonomy progress, but even more malices. Boy, do you love to see it. The question of Aden. As planned by the British government, we are to hand over the province of Aden to them, but we could probably push to keep it if we so desire. Isn't Aden like here? I don't see why I would care, to be honest. And we also get 1 civilian factory and 80 autonomy, so who really cares? Probably not going to invade Arabia anyway. Widespread protests and Madras states. I guess technically, since we are playing as the British Raj still, the focuses that we are doing are kind of hindering us, which does make sense, but we are going to disperse the crowd since it only gives us plus 20% resistance, but it does lower our compliance, but who really cares? We're not going to try to balkanize ourselves. We're going to try to play a nice unified game of India where we don't fucking die. And now we have a new viceroy. Is there a viceroy actually called Freeman? No fucking way. He's called Freeman Thomas. That's not a real name. That's not his real name. All right, time for some shameless shilling. Okay, so we may have won against Lemon Cake in this war. However, we cannot let our guard down. He might fucking D-Day us or some shit, right? So we must get to 60k before he does, I guess. I don't know. Also make a campaign at 60k. But Lord Linlithgow gives us minus 0.1% daily autonomy progress. God, why did he have such goofy names, all these people? We're gonna keep Freeman. I mean, free is literally in his name, so surely he wants our freedom. Surely, right? And now that we have completed self-rule, we are going to do League against Gandhism. He cannot be trusted. Do you see what he does with those nukes in the Civ series? We cannot trust this man. Alright, now that we have done League against Gandhism, we will now do the forward block, where we kind of invite a bit of fascism into the government. Just a bit, nothing to be too concerned about. And now we have religious violence. Fantastic. There's too many numbers and words everywhere here, so I'm gonna pick this one where there's 1 green number, which is probably good, right? So I'm just gonna pick this one where we lose a bit of stability and get 5% more war support, which I guess that's a good trade. It's alright. Just knowing my luck, now that we've gone under 50% stability, we're probably going to get strikes. And now we have the Edward VIII abdication crisis. Okay, so the day that we break free might be sooner than I thought. So now we're going to do no king of ours shall marry a divorced commoner. Oh, we're going to pretend to care that the king is marrying a commoner to basically break free. Next, we do need to go down to Hindutva. To do Hindutva, we're going to have to protest against the Halwal monument, and we're going to have to promote violence against the British, which we will do right away. We will not forgive them for creating beans on toast and toad in the hole. Every time I talk about the British, I will never let that go. Now that we have promoted violence against the British, we'll now protest against the Holwell Monument, in which they'll try to arrest, like, basically, I think, the guy who's supposed to become our leader, Chandra Bose, which basically, I think, is a guy who collaborated with Germany and Japan because of how much he hated the British during World War II. I think he's available as one of our generals. Yeah, Chandra Bose. So this means that the British, they can tolerate the fact that we promoted the violence against the British, but as soon as we start protesting against the monument, that's going too far. We have to arrest Chandra Bose. How dare they protest the monument? Next, I do give me blood and I'll grant you freedom. We do need to have more than 50% war support and more than 65% resistance in one province. And this, of course, starts a civil war so that we can overthrow the British and then do Hindutva. So now we're going to try to prep for the civil war a bit. So we are going to do go into hiding, in which Chandra Bose takes a nice trip through India until the civil war starts. I don't even know if we need him or anything. He might just be a bum that we just don't really need, but it's fine. We'll protect him. And yeah, basically now I think we need the riots to continue rising and the war support to go up so that we can eventually start the civil war. Alright, now that Chandra Bose is in hiding, I guess we can do uplifting the people of India because this is straight up just a good buff. We can just go on the road to recovering from the Great Depression. Probably better than having the Great Depression still. And we can also just go to partial mob, I suppose. Religious violence, you love to see it. I think, maybe. We do need more war support. And now that we've uplifted the people of India, right at the same time, the Dominions break the crown, Edward VIII pushes ahead for marriage, and then we can become independent straight away, right? I think, maybe. The British Raj administration falls. I like how we can either become free after, you know, centuries of oppression, or we can just be like, nah, we like it here. We can keep being a puppet. Yeah, probably not. That's probably not the best idea. We will now do Azad Hind, which raises our fascism and non-aligned support and gives us a bunch of buffs during the Civil War. And now that we have done Azad Hind, we will now do form a federal court, which gives us more political power gain. And we'll now seek Japanese support because we need to drag even more people into our conflict with the British. We will now do literacy effort because I desperately want the next research slot. Now that more people can actually read words, so, you know, unlike me, we will now do the enemy of my enemy, in which Chandra Bose will ask Japan if they want to help topple the current government. Now we have finished the enemy of our enemy, and we can raise our status to a dominion. And now we will do Indo-centric curriculum, giving us one more research slot. And the Japanese shogunate does agree to help us. Splendid. We will infiltrate Aden, which basically causes even more rebels to pop up in places like South Yemen, Socotra, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Ceylon, and Kuwait, which will probably help us quite a bit. We'll now do ammunition factory Khadki, which gives us one more military factory. And if you're wondering why we are still a puppet, it's because that event gave us the spear, in which we are still kind of a puppet, like on paper, but basically we lose all the debuffs and we get autonomy progress. Britain has agreed to leave eventually. Until then, they must untangle their bureaucracy, pack their bags, and finally make their long overdue exit. They are taking their time quite a bit, but I don't mind. It does give us more time to prep. Now that we have done ammunition factory Khadki, we will now do Azad Hind Radio, which gives us division attack and division defense on core territory. Now that we have done Azad Hind Radio, we will now get more military factories. We will do rifle factory Ishapur. We'll now do the Indian Legion. French state guarantees Austrian independence, and the UK also guarantees Austrian independence. So now I think the Germans tried to Anschluss Austria, but it's probably not going to go very good for them. Although France and Great Britain are kind of being frauds, are not joining, so I don't know what's going on. Now that we have done Indian legions, we will keep building military factories. Ordnance factory Kanpur. Austria tried to do a last stand, but they died anyway because I think France and Britain just completely ignored their wishes to survive. And now instead, Germany is at war with Italy, interestingly enough, for some reason. Mussolini and Hitler had a little divorce, unfortunate. They loved each other so much. Now that we have done Ordnance Factory Kanpur, we will do war taxes, which are kind of useless if I kind of look at them. Decision is selected. We lose minus 2% war support and minus 1% stability. However, military construction speed goes up by 2%. 2%. 2 fucking percent? Whatever, I'll just do it to progress the focus treatment. Now that we have done war taxes, you guessed it, more military factories. Gun and shell factory. Now that we've done our like 50th military factory focus, we will now do Azad Hind Bank, which gives us more war support, more military factory construction speed, and more industrial research speed as well. And by the way, I forgot to talk about it. The Soviet Union went into their civil war like in every goddamn video, and yeah, the SSSR one. Who saw that one coming? And now we kind of only need a controlled state with more than 65% resistance. And I do have like decisions I can do to get resistance way high. So what if I just urged violence in Hyderabad here? And now the resistance there should be, yeah, 92%. So people there are pissed, but we can use that. We can levy that pissedness to do give me blood and I will grant you freedom. Wait, hold on a second. Every state that has above 65% or 85% resistance will side with us during the Civil War. I did not read that. Oh my god. I should probably read. Hold on. I'm gonna get every state to be like very angry. I think that's a good idea. I should probably read more than like the first 3 lines of a focus. I mean, the whole country does seem to be pissed anyway, so that's good. I don't know what these decisions are. Foment independence tension in East Punjab. The state no longer becomes a core of the Dominion of India. The state is now core of the partisans. Cores will be regained upon completing Give Me Blood and I'll grant you freedom. Okay, I see. I mean, I have a lot of political power, so I guess I'll just do this in every state of India. See how it goes. It can't be bad if it's a decision we can do, right? Hopefully. I guess while waiting to make our country even more pissed off, we will do education reforms, become even smarter. Am I doing this right? I sure hope I am. Now, I guess, since a lot of the country is like pissed the fuck off, I guess we can start to do give me blood and I will grant you freedom. Actually, no, a lot of Eastern India is still not pissed off enough. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do another focus. We'll do the Indian National Army and get less supply consumption. The Anglo-German alliance. That's not really good. Hitler's not gonna be very pleased with what India's about to do, I don't think. Actually, wouldn't it be better for me to delete my entire army before the uprising? Because, like, they might get in my way. And HOI4 always finds a way to get an army to the enemy, like, no matter what. But I digress. I'm gonna destroy the army anyway. And now we've done the Indian National Army. Now we have more religious violence. Not really our problem. We still do have a few more provinces up here that aren't pissed off enough. So we will do seek domestic allies and get a bunch of political advisors that we can totally not hire right now because we have no political power. And now, actually, we are at war, interestingly enough. I think right now we're in the Axis. Yeah, and we're at war with France, Italy, Poland, and I think France is invading us right here. It is what it is, really. I deleted my entire army, so I can't really stop them. And I am about to betray Britain anyway. Now that we seek domestic allies, I think our country is, like, pissed off enough. We will now do give me blood and I'll grant you freedom. And we have a civil war in Germany as well. Total chaos in Europe at the moment. And as if shit could not keep getting worse in India, a cyclone hits us. Amazing. Half the country's in turmoil, and now there's a and unreliable crop forecasts. Holy shit. Do not come to India right now. Alright, a few more days until the uprising. I'm so excited. Yeah, France is really going at it. They're not going to be happy when their progress gets reset. Would you look at that? The uprising has now started. And of course, India has somehow found a way to get 8 to 32 divisions, even though I deleted the entire goddamn army. And we'll offer them military access because obviously we do want them to help us. And now the British don't have any ports except for this one into India. So as long as we take that one, they should not be able to send any reinforcements, which is really good for us. Alright, now that we're in a civil war, we'll do Hindutva, in which we get a bunch of, like, you know, Hindu nationalists into our government, and the Japanese shogunate honors their pledge. How nice of them. Alright, and I think we've taken their only port in India now, and I'm assuming we just have to take all of our Indian lands back, and then we can white peace them, because this is a graveyard of Empire Nation. And wait, are we at war with the Imperial State of Iran? Oh, that's so annoying. Might have to join Confederate European nations here. And yeah, German Reich just completely died because of their civil war, and I guess we can just join the German Empire here. Alright, encirclement there. Yeah, I think with the help of our allies, this is kind of a sweep. Now that we have done Hindutva, we have a lot of buffs. Division attack on core territory, plus 15%. My goodness. I guess now we will do coal, fire, and steel and get 1 milli, 1 civvy, and 12 steel. Holy shit. Damn, the Indian focus crew is kind of sleeper for a while, but now it's picking up, and I think the Persians have encircled us here. This division's probably dead, though. Yeah, we're gonna destroy this division. Very sad, but you know, we have a lot of population to spare here in India. Also, I don't know how to fix our stability, but this is not good. I thought that me sabotaging the stability would only affect the British Raj, but no, they have a better stability than us right now. And another encirclement over here. Fantastic. And I think due to Iran actually sparing divisions to fight us now, the civil war is not really going in their favor now. So that might not have been the best idea on their part. We need a stability desperately right now. Gain base stability plus 10%, but democracy goes up. You know what? That's a sacrifice I'm willing to take. I need any kind of stability at the moment. And now I think we have gotten all of our cores back. We'll try to fight off the Imperial State of Iran, the chain that broke. The old government under the yoke of imperialist Britain has capitulated and its government has fled the country. As we are cementing control of the subcontinent, we need to decide how to deal with our old overlords. We can actually just offer them peace. We might actually do that. That might be the better idea than to try to fight even more than we are right now. Yeah, let's offer them peace. Let's see how they react here. Great Britain accepts a peace offer, and I white peace Great Britain. Okay, that's great. And our stability has kind of gotten a bit better. It's still only 18%. State of famine in Bastar. Oh, I completely forgot about the famine subplot. Oh no. Shit. Okay, famine. Is there a focus to get rid of famine forever in the world? Oh my god, I completely forgot about the famine subplot. Chance of preventative measures stopping the spread of famine plus 5%, plus 10%, 8%. Can you not just cancel famine? Is that impossible? I guess we can ask for famine aid. Oh my god. Italy refuses to aid us. Aren't they our allies? They're our allies. Why? Kingdom of Romania provides a large aid package. German Empire refuses to aid us. God damn. Famine now only has a 94% chance of spreading. Wow. That's pretty goddamn amazing. I guess we'll increase it by 8% by doing All India Students Federation. We have determined that the famine will last for 16 more months. Wow. So what does famine even give us? Way less stability, way less political power gain, and way less war support. Alright. What else can we do to stop the famine? famine again. We can expand healthcare facilities and get 5% more. So I guess we will do enrollment of Dalit children and get 3% more stability. India entered like a new state of like hope after becoming independent just to be slapped up by a famine day one. Now that we've done enrollment of Dalit children, we'll now expand healthcare facilities, which will help the spread of famine once again. So now that famine is like, a bit more manageable, we're going to go back to doing fascism. And now I guess we will do Akhand Bharat, which gives us decisions to core a lot of people in neighboring states and stuff. The famine's getting worse. The famine's getting worse. I also need to get rid of agrarian society, like ASAP. Agrarian society. How do I get rid of that shit? I can't get rid of it in like one fell swoop, but I can like reduce its effects. Fair enough. I guess we'll do local recruitment offices then. Rebirth of the Central American Empire. What? How did they manage that? Next, we're gonna do Royal Indian Artillery so I can get down to quinine, get more measures against famine, which I think right now is at a solid, holy shit, almost minus 100% political power gain. Once that famine disappears, we're gonna be so strong. But for now, this is actually kind of paid. Actually, what I can do is shut down black markets by putting troops in like a lot of India. Yeah, wait, if I did this might reduce the spread of famine like significantly, which is good. Because famine is bad. People going hungry, bad. Let's shut down these black markets, see what happens here. And now we will do standardized rations so that we can go to quinine next. Yes, the famine is only 1 more month. Good, good, good. The Bastar famine peters out, finally. All right, now let's slowly get rid of agrarian society. We'll do legacy of military service now. We may have fixed one of our country's problems, but now we have to fix the 99 others. I like how the Iranian civil war is still going on to this day. What an exciting conflict this is. Also, the current state of affairs in Europe is our faction is fighting Turkey, Yugoslavia, and the People's Republic of Hellas. Italy is fighting France and the SSSR for some reason. Regimental loyalty now. Look at this. Germany's asking us for garrison support, and they didn't help us during our famine that basically destroyed our fucking country. But you know what? I'm gonna be the bigger man. India has like 5 billion people in it, so might as well give them like around, 2,000 people. They're gonna be satisfied with that, hopefully. And right now, the thing with India is that I do not core all of it because I do not core these princely state places, but I can core them with claim the princely states, which costs 175 political power. So I will probably try to focus on doing that next. And right now I cannot decrease the agrarian society because I do need more stability to do industrialized society. Next we will do Sanatani, which gives us 10% more stability. Oh yeah, and more fascism, but it's whatever. We're fascist India, it's to be expected. Next we're gonna do 7 shackles, which gives us more stability, more war support, more fascism, and a lot of our states get more compliance. We now have 62% stability, so we will now do industrialized society, which once again reduces our agrarian society shit. And now we have 190 political power, so we will now core the rest of India. Or at least I think that core the rest of India. We still have 32 million non-core population. I don't know where they are, but we will find them and we will core them against their will. And next I do accelerate industrialization, which of course, reduces our agrarian society shit. You will need to be at war with a major country. So I guess we will join the war against Britain. Japan is calling us to a conflict. SSSR, Ireland, Costa Rica, New Zealand, Canada, France, Liberia. Jesus. United States, Panama, Honduras, SFR, Yugoslavia. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Maybe not that conflict yet. Maybe just the British war. And that puts us at war with the Imperial State of Iran again, but at least now we can actually do accelerate industrialization. Because I feel like if I were to join the war against the United States, they're gonna find a way to naval invade me, like they always do. The rule of thumb in HOI4 is the AI will never naval invade you if they have to go out of their way, except if it's the player. But now we will do industrialization schemes, which unlocks us decisions to reduce agrarian society. By the end of this, if even one person works in the farms, we will kill them. We've gone through enough as a country. King Edward killed. Oh no, how sad. God damn it, now we have the king where his upper face looks like it's a completely different person from his lower face. God damn, unfortunate. And arriving on the front, I'm reminded why the Civil War hasn't ended yet. This is all mountains. Okay, we pushed down here at least. That's good, that's good. And once we take Bandar-e-Abbas, I think the wars might be over. I don't know why I always say things like this when it never happens. Next, we're gonna do military pensions, which gives us weekly war support, which we don't really need, and military factory construction speed. We're gonna ignore the third buff that it gives us. Holy shit, what happened to Shah's Iran? They were winning so good. Oh, is it because the Soviet Union? It must be because of the Soviet Union. But the Soviet Union's at war with both of the Irans, so it's gonna be interesting to see how that goes. And next, we're gonna do Indian States Force, which gives us, I think, 2 military factories. It feels so good to go like on total mode because you have like 10 billion people living in your country. Let me do the encircle. Mexico, you don't belong here. This is Iran. Just let me encircle them. It's the only thing that gives me happiness in life. Also, I don't know why I'm hemorrhaging manpower. This isn't losses, right? It's impossible that I'm losing this much. Oh, of course, it's because I went on total mode. I'm an actual moron. I forgot that right now we're like on volunteer only, because to change our conscription law right now, I think it's around, what, plus 117% the cost? Alright, well, that was a massive waste of political power. Alright, next let's do Frontier Corps, I guess. Alright, next let's do Indian Air Force. Can we just push these Mexican divisions out of Iran, please? We need to incorporate tanks or something. We are not pushing through anything. We're gonna take their port here, and I guess we'll just take Basra and Kuwait as well while we're at it, really. Who's gonna stop us? No one's gonna stop us. Never mind, they stopped us. Alright, next we're gonna do Indian Territorial Force, which improves agrarian society. Okay, you know what? I don't really want to push 40 USSR, so I think we're gonna invade someone instead. Let's invade Nepal. How about we invade Nepal? That sounds like a good idea. Let's invade Nepal. Now, I might be getting a bit too overconfident. This is all mountains, but come on now. We have to be able to beat Nepal, or else this is gonna be just an embarrassment. And next we're gonna do Armored Corps Center, because I do want to start building good tanks. Let's justify on Nepal 10 days. I mean, if we can't beat Nepal, I might as well just end the video here. If we declare war, Nepal may join the Axis. Man, people do anything but get a fucking job these days, man. Joining the Axis instead of getting a job. Crazy. Anything but getting a job. I tell you, anything. Alright, next we'll do mechanization of cavalry. Not that I don't think we had any cavalry to begin with. Okay, Nepal actually does have hands. Oh my goodness. The mountains are actually kind of good. Just take Kathmandu, man, please. We cannot be losing to these jobless mountain MFs. Thank you. God damn, that took a while. I had no idea the mountains could kick my ass that much. Next, we're gonna go for Burma. I just realized all of these are a pain to invade. Afghanistan, Tibet, Burma, Maldives. Okay, maybe not Maldives, and Bhutan. They're all fucking mountain fortresses. But yeah, they have really good resources, so we're gonna kill them. We're gonna wait for our weapons to replenish, and then we're gonna invade Burma. Actually, they don't even have that many divisions, right? Do they have that many divisions? 9 to 32. We're gonna wait until our weapons replenish, just in case we have a little fraud moment against Burma as well. Now that we have a lot of political power, we are going to do industrialization scheme, which again reduces our agrarian society shit. Next, we will do mountain tanks, so that our tanks are more effective in the mountains. Alright, let's declare war on Burma, and let's just invade them right away. Burma joined the Axis. Again, anything but getting a job. Jesus Christ. Imagine needing to join the Axis to, like, have a purpose in this world. And then Burma's surprised as why we invade them. It's like, bro, you're joining the Axis. We're not the evil ones here. And yeah, there's an encirclement up there. And an encirclement up here as well. And next, we're going to do help from the Nagas, which gives us plus 200% reconnaissance, which I think that's really good. Especially stacked with the Grand Battle Plan doctrine stuff. I know I'm going to get like 5,000 commons calling me slurs. I think if you choose any doctrines, you get like 5,000 commons calling you slurs. And King George VI also dies. Okay, well, the UK is going through like a shortage of royals. I mean, they have Queen Lizzie now. Again, total pandemonium in Europe. I don't know what's going on. Napoleon's back. All right, we'll take Goon City now, and I think that's it for Burma. Yep. All right, next. Oh man, I really don't want to invade Afghanistan, especially because they're in a civil war now. Actually, wait, can't I take advantage of the fact that they're in a civil war? Because I core all of it, so I can just declare war on both of them. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm just gonna kill Afghanistan while they're in the civil war, actually. Now, it'd be annoying if they like put their differences aside and like fought us, like they're in an anime or something, but that's not gonna happen. All right, let's just find both this Afghanistan and this Afghanistan. And we will do mountain guns to make our artillery more effective in the mountains, because Afghanistan is all fucking mountains. All right, let's declare war on both of the Afghanistans. Actually, okay, the communist one, I'm scared because they might join the USSR. Whatever. What? I don't care. We need to end this war quick, though, because they are going to entrench themselves, and I do not want a prolonged war in Afghanistan. They may be the graveyard of empires, but we're just Azad Hind, so we're not an empire yet. Okay, we're gonna capture Herat very soon, and we're gonna let them push here, actually. Controversial judgment call, maybe, but it's gonna disperse their forces a bit, right? Right now, having them bunch up is the worst thing that can happen to me. All right, Democratic Republic of Afghanistan has died, and yeah, Kabul should be falling very soon as well. And yeah, Kabul is gonna fall very soon, and yep, that's it for Afghanistan. Or no, it's not. God damn it. I don't know why I always jinx myself like this. Just put the fries in the bag, bro, genuinely. And now I need to kill Bhutan and Tibet. We'll leave the Thunder Dragon Empire for last. They fucking terrify me. Look at this man's confident gaze. Because this man looks much less confident in himself than the Bhutanese king. Next, we're gonna do heavy industries. Get 6 tungsten and 2 millies. Holy shit, we just took out the graveyard of empires here, but this is the graveyard of supply. There's nothing here. Okay, but I think Tibet is so weak. I think we can just kill them, even if we have no supply. Let's declare war on Tibet. Surely we kill them very fast. And these divisions just have to cope. I don't care if you have no supply. Just find a supply hub. I don't know. God, the Mongols didn't need supply hubs to push for like everything in existence. What? All they needed back then was like a bit of food, horses, and spears? Shut up. I don't care. And Tokyo has fallen. No, that's not good. I feel somewhat responsible for this. I feel like I dragged them into this. All right, and Lhasa is like almost surrounded, so they should be dying very soon here. And there we go. That's it for Tibet. And they're the only ones that I think did not join a faction. Impressive. They put up like an alright fight fight, I guess. And now we have the industrial giant of Bhutan to take out. I'm very scared of them. Let's just found Jigme Wanchuk. We will see what our greatest rival is capable of. The Prussia of Asia cannot be underestimated, really. All right, let's declare war on Bhutan. And let's try to march in. Let's see how well it goes. All right, we've taken the state that isn't the capital, but this is where the real fight begins. Or ends, rather, I guess. I don't know what faction they joined. Who did they join? Did they join the Axis? Oh, no, they didn't join anything. It's just that we killed them so fast. I see. Fair enough. Right, well, all we need now, I think, is the Maldives. We just have to claim the Maldivian state. And then after we take the Maldives, we can form Akhand Bharat. Now, the problem is I don't think we have naval supremacy yet. We have a big 0% here. We might need to get some paratroopers then. Actually, funnily enough, you know what I just noticed? It only takes 10 days to justify on Siam. We are going to kill them. Boy, do I love imperialism so much. All right, time to murder them. They may join the Axis or the KOFOR cooperative. Hopefully neither, and we just kill them. I think I just saw that Berlin fell. What's going on in Europe? Oh, the German Reich is back. Yeah, our faction's getting their cheeks absolutely clapped. Yeah, I was about to say like India, new superpower, but we are kind of struggling against Thailand, so I don't think I can say that. I think it's mostly because there's no supply here. I should probably connect these supply hubs. Alright, come on, Bangkok, finally, that's good. We finally have supply now. Now that we have supply, it's easy claps, I think. Holy shit, getting to this point, though. And there we go, actually, Siam did not join a faction either. Not their wisest move, and actually, we can just steal their fleet and probably naval invade the Maldives with that. I think our faction's on the verge of dying. Yeah, literally. It's just Italy that has to die until like, what, 1%? Gee, am I sad that they're gonna die. Wow. Alright, next we're gonna do Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, because it gives us 5% more of a division attack, more organization, and even more recruitable population factored. Probably the last thing that India needs, but I appreciate it. Who the fuck's putting ships in the West Indian Ocean? Who genuinely cares enough to do this? Oh my goodness. I guess we'll research paratroopers at this point. You know, I don't know what I should do from here, because I'm not going to be able to naval invade this or paradrop this for a while, and I'm too attention deficit to sit and do nothing. I guess I could start pushing from here into Europe and maybe save Germany, like my German ally. You know what? That's what we're going to do. Next, we're going to do Hindi as a national language. It lowers our stability, but gives +3 starting attack skill level to new generals. I don't know why Hindi being the national language does that. I appreciate it. Our impact is immediate. Encirclement here. I think our faction's about to get killed. That's totally our faction about to die. Look at that. It seems we were a bit late. Right, well, I think now we're the only one remaining in our faction, so we're gonna leave this shit. And I don't know which faction I should join, to be honest. What factions even exist right now? KOFOR Cooperative, we're at war. Axis, we're at war. Maybe the Commonwealth of Nations? Do they even want to send? Probably not. Yeah, Azad Hind must be democratic to be in a faction with us. Okay, so we're kind of all alone now. I wonder if I should fight the Soviet Union. Would that be something funny to do? Maybe. I might do this. Create a faction request from Peru. No. What do you have to offer me? And if it's yourself, that's not enough. Next, we're gonna do the Hindu martial tradition. Give us more organization, more attack, and more breakthrough for free. Alright, I'm bored. We declare war on the Soviet Union. Oh, look at that. The dawn of the Brotherhood of South America. I'm glad Peru found a friend in Venezuela. Alright, let's declare war on the Soviet Union. We're gonna offer military access to the United States for no reason in particular. Let's try to push in Soviet Union, see how well we do. Soviet Japan hands over the Andamans. What is Andaman? Oh, it's these islands. Well, thank you, I guess. And Soviet Japan's our enemy. I'm surprised they actually gave it to us. I'm sure all 9 people that live on that island are happy now. Pushing in quite well so far. Keyword being so far. And encirclement in Iran here, because remember, now we're pushing into both the Soviet Union and Iran, and like all the other people are at war with over here. And another encirclement here in the USSR. And now that we've Indianized the army, we will do forming an Indian doctrine, which gives us 2 things that we don't really need, but it's fine, whatever. Alright, another encirclement there. Soviet Union should just give up, I reckon. Soviet Japan. Where did you come from? Okay, whatever. Probably from Japan. But why? That's probably the better question. Why? And Spain also naval invading here somehow, by the way. Alright, next we're gonna model our army after the USA one. I did want to do Soviet Union because it does give us more division, defense, and attack, but it's fine. If we can only do USA, we'll do USA. Oh, we're also at war with Portugal now. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's just fantastic. Alright, we've kicked them out of India completely. Okay, we've encircled them here. We'll now do the Smiling Buddha, which gives us 300% research bonus for nuclear technology and 50% breakthrough for nuclear research. That's pretty damn good. Really? Sweden. Sweden is naval invading this now. Oh wait, when did the Maldives fall under our control? Huh, did someone take it for us? Oh my god, United States. They just naval invaded Great Britain. I know you had it in you. Alright, well I guess we can just form Akhand Bharat then. We get more political power gain, more max factories, more construction speed, and I think it basically improves agrarian society by like a lot. Okay, well that's worth it, I guess. And look at that, now we are Akhand Bharat. This is a pretty damn good formable. Now we can improve our conscription law without using like 500 political power. Ah, one of the wars ended against the Axis. Oh yeah, that's right, because the British kind of did die. I mean, I guess we'll get our cores. We did not participate that much in killing the big boys of this faction, so we're not going to get that much good stuff. Alright, peace deal over. I took like a lot of Iran, some of Arabia here, some of Indonesia there, and I thought the US was at war with the SSSR. It doesn't seem like it. Oh no. This is not good. We're at war with a lot of people. Holy shit. Okay, we're in quite the predicament right now. And next we're going to do Tata Steel. Get 24 entire steel. Now what we're going to have to do is probably build up a way bigger military than we already are right now, and the naval invaders there. God damn it. With our current division numbers, we're not going to be able to hold a big front and also cover an entire coast. Next we're going to do Cordite Factory, Aruvankadu. The French Empire declared war on Great Britain. Not what I was hoping. I was hoping for them to declare war on the Soviets. Great Britain declares war on us. Okay. Great Britain, are they even still like a thing? Like, what are they even? They're in the Falklands. I don't care about you, man. Okay, to compete with the rest of the world, I think we're gonna have to get nuclear weapons. We're gonna have to drop the sun on a few people, I think. Next, we're gonna do Chindits, which sounds like a slur, but I don't think it is, because it is the name of a focus, which gives us non-combat out-of-supply penalties and less encirclement penalties as well. Alright, Great Britain died. Wow, who could have seen that one coming? It's not like they were just on the Falklands and nothing else. Alright, let's get a conscription law up again. And next, we're gonna do the Burma Rifles. Maximus, Portugal declared war on China. Oh my goodness. Are they in a faction with the Soviet Union? Oh no, they're in the Corfu Cooperative. God damn it. It almost had me excited there. Yeah, I don't even think the SSSR isn't even in a faction. God damn it. What? How did that? What? Wait, didn't China just declared war on Portugal? Did they not? Am I delusional? Why did China join the Corfu Cooperative? Oh, the game might be over. Oh, the game might be over, folks. That is so fucked up. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do something about this. Wait, am I delusional? What did I read? What notification did I just read? Oh no, this stupid ass China declared war on fucking Portugal, didn't they? There's two Chinas. Oh, that's so stupid. I can't get over how dumb that is. Great, so now we're at war with, Jesus Christ. This game just hates me, man. I just can't believe it. That's right, because China proclaimed the One China policy, which obviously means that they have to join the Corfu Cooperative, because this China declared war on the Corfu Cooperative. We're gonna retreat to a fallback line here, because holy, the good thing about India is that we're not gonna run out of manpower, so we can just like build a huge ass army and then counterattack. We should probably attack China first, to be fair, because not only do they give us more manpower, they're not protected by the USSR, and they are completely isolated from their allies. We could probably kill them, to be fair. Next, we're gonna do Lines of the Great War, get more division defense and more army experience gain. Finally, yes, thank you, Soviet Union. Thank you for being such a fucking dumbass. Thank you, God, hallelujah. And China declared war on the French Empire. You love to see it. Is it the right China this time? Yes, it is. Okay, the other China's dead, thank God. Yes, they're bringing the United States into their shitty conflict. And this is cinema. This is cinema. Holy shit, I've been pushing back China a bit. 24 divisions on Goon City. Calm down, my man Chiang Kai-shek. Jesus. And next, we're going to do tendency reforms, which gives us production buffs. Okay, we've taken Goon City and big encirclement of Chinese divisions here. Alright, next we're gonna do debt relief. Finally get rid of our Great Depression in 1948. I don't know why that's so funny. We're gonna research the Smiling Buddha now. We've kicked China out of this part of Southeast Asia. Now we're just gonna try to make a big push into the mainland. By the way, if you're wondering what the casualty ratio is between me and China, we've lost 182,000 to them. They have lost 4.5 million to us. So fair to say, I think it's kind of a wash. Okay, so I just hired this one general, and there was like a lot of other generals with different faces, but I just wanted a full army group with just this guy. Just this depressed looking man with a big mustache. We captured Kunming and Yunnan is dead. Man, so many encirclements. If China wasn't also a like unlimited manpower country just like us, they'd be so boned right now. And China's also being invaded from the north by the USSR. Oh, they're also at war with the SSSR. Oh, they're done. Oh, they're finished. Now that's gonna make my front with the SSSR bigger, which I don't know how I feel about that. Well, you know what I'm gonna say. Don't even need to say it. Yeah, they're gonna take Nanjing probably. We're gonna take Chongqing and it's gonna be over. Portugal died. I wonder what it takes for this faction to die, actually. The Chinese faction, you have to kill China, Turkey, and Spain. And by the way, if you didn't know, France, yeah, got kind of eviscerated. No amount of American help could save them from their situation. Next, we're gonna do Women's Auxiliary Corps because it gives us a lot of really good buffs, like entrenchment speed plus 18%. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's right. It's because I think Turkey didn't join, did they? Yeah, no, they're still alive. Yes, because Turkey didn't fight the Soviets. Only China did. Only China and the people in this list actually did. Turkey and Spain did not join, so they're not dead. All right, I think I drafted up a pretty fair peace deal. All of China. Puppet in Italy. That's probably going to die soon, to be fair. Puppet in Greece. That is also probably going to die, to be fair. And also, I think I saw like some Chinese boat somewhere. I don't know where it is. Okay, now we just push the Soviets with everything we can. Joseph Kasavubu wants to sell uranium. How nice of them. A democratic country selling ultra-fascist India some uranium. You love to see it. Nukes. We have nukes now. And I just remembered I completely forgot to research bombers. Oh my goodness. Oh, big encirclement. This took longer than expected because they have a lot of planes here for some reason. It's like they don't want us to get China for some reason. It's weird. So I don't know what they're thinking. They literally fooled me so good because they have air supremacy. Holy shit. They completely broke through that encirclement like it was nothing. God, they have so many planes. I'm going to end it all. Okay, hold on. I need to build anti-air. This is unwinnable without anti-air. Encirclement, and holy shit, please complete it this time. We need to thin down their numbers at least. Another encirclement here. Okay, yet another encirclement. Okay, now that we have anti-air, we're starting to push way better. We're folding them now. Okay, we're completely folding the Soviet Eastern Army. They are completely getting cooked. Yeah, they're so cooked. They're so finished. Finally, we're getting rid of them in China. How many of them have died? How many Soviet divisions have perished? 16.4 million at our hands, 22.16 in total. And the People's Republic of China has capitulated, thank God. And we're gonna go kill Kim Il-sung as well, or at least I'm assuming it's Kim Il-sung. Yeah, it's Kim Il-sung. And the Democratic People's Republic of Korea has died. I'm doing a full frontal push, and holy shit, my equipment is not taking that well. We are going to pause for 1 second. They have got me in quite the pickle right now, so you know what? We're gonna have to move up to service by requirement. They're making me sweat just a little, just a little. All right, I'm probably gonna finish this for today. This war will probably be done very soon. They seem to be on their last legs. They're on all adult serve. Okay, so I'm back 2 days later. I don't think we're going to be able to push for a while because holy shit, these deficits are not looking that good. All right, we're going to start researching a thermonuclear bomb now. I am so excited to drop one. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. Yeah, I am shaking. I should probably get that checked. And the United States may have lost down here in Europe, but now they're invading through Norway. Good luck. It's kind of cold up there, I think. No one's trading aluminum too, which is very sad. Desperately need aluminum because apparently in this whole landmass, there's not a single ounce of it. I'm actually building infrastructure for once because I want aluminum desperately. I need it. I need it in me. Has this continent tried to, you know, produce aluminum? Have we tried to discover aluminum in Asia? There's nothing here. Okay, now I think we've gotten enough equipment back, hopefully. And the planning bonus I've gotten from waiting for like 5 months should be pretty good. Let's see how well we are able to push. It seems to be all green where it matters, so that's good, actually. That's good. Does Iran have any aluminum? They have 3 and 5. Wow, that's amazing. And we're pushing them back through Central Asia. Do you remember us, Soviet Union? Do you remember when this happened last time? This time there will be no China to interrupt us. You will die. And unlike you, we've got unlimited manpower, unlimited people. Zoyburn Kurdistan dies. Whatever that is. Isn't that fascist Kurdistan? Why are we fighting fascist Kurdistan? Now we're pushing through the Caucasus and Turkey, and we are beating them in Central Asia as usual. And I think we're also pushing them through the wastes of Siberia. They are being pushed back everywhere. They are winning on no fronts. They're taking all the steps back. And the United States is starting to push way better in the Nordics because I think the Soviets are now dedicating more divisions here. We have to get the supply hub in Omsk here because I do want to do a little funny encirclement, and they will not be able to stop me if we take Omsk, and we have taken Omsk. Fantastic. There we go. Big fat encirclement of USSR troops here. They will all die. And the ones that we capture, they will also die. We probably commit a lot of war crimes. Once we're able to do like full frontal pushes without like immediately losing equipment, we will be invincible. India is too strong. Now the Soviet Union is on scraping the barrel, and they only have around like what, 600,000 troops. They're so fucked. Really should have locked in on killing me when they still had the chance, Soviet Union. Really should have done that. Like when China declared war on me, that was your chance to just completely annihilate me. And another brutal encirclement over here. And the Indian horde is quickly approaching Moscow. It's over. They had like, I think, around 1,000 divisions. Now it's not even close to that number. And Turkish Socialist Republic has died. What can you expect really at this point? And Sevastopol falls. Bucharino already fell. Bucharino, which is I think Stalingrad? I think that's Stalingrad, right? I'll sound like such a fucking nerd if I call it a city that's not Stalingrad. Alright, we're gonna try to thermonuclear strike Leningrad. And also Minsk, you know. And also, just in case that's not enough of a message, maybe Kiev as well. No use nuking Moscow. We're about to take it here. Damn, they should have issued that no step back order because now Moscow's about to just fall. Yep. The atomic bombing of Kiev. God damn it. They got to it before me. What the fuck? No. The United Kingdom too. Jesus. Whatever, man. That ended the war before I could even nuke them. The plans are still on the map. Damn it, man. Can't have shit in this game. Also, I don't know why why are we annexing Indian Italy? What happened to Indian Italy? Did they get Sovietized? Same for Greece. Wait, what happened here? Oh, they must have gone brainwashed. SMH my head, guys. This is so sad. Alright, peace deal is over. I managed to annex like pretty much the entire enemy faction. Wait, hold on a second. Why the fuck is the German Republic spared? I clicked on these. Did it do the glitch where it unselects it sometimes during the peace deal? Must have done that. God knows I never would have brought Konrad Adenauer into this world. I also puppeted Japan over here. And we're still at war with the Corfu Cooperative, in which we have to kill the People's Republic of Spain. They're probably going to die soon to the United States. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to declare war on the French and US faction right now. And if you need a reason as to why we have to declare war on the French faction, they kind of have French India. That's kind of us. There shouldn't be a French India. Oh, I'm such a dumbass. I just non-aggression pact with the US so that they don't join immediately. But then remembered I can't declare war if I did a non-aggression pact with their leader. Jesus Christ. It's not even that late. What am I doing? But what if I actually just kill off Germany instead then? Konrad Adenauer is too dangerous. Yeah, I'm going to kill him off. If they join the American faction, hey, that means I can just declare war on the American faction right away. But let's see if they're actually going to protect Konrad Adenauer here. I didn't want to have to do this. Maybe I'll also justify on Ukraine. Wait, we have a truce with them? Oh, that's right, because they were just released. Okay, I guess we'll do it on Ukraine then. They're also guaranteed by the UK, so it should have the same effect. Well, I'm declaring war on Ukraine, and UK, you better declare war on me. And Ukraine has capitulated. Oh, they joined another faction, didn't they? Yeah, they joined a Corfu Cooperative. God damn it, that's not what I wanted. Also, why is that faction not even dead? It's Yugoslavia now. It's not even Spain. Our truce with Germany ends on the 7th of December. Okay, we're gonna try this again and see if they actually join the Commonwealth of Nations this time. I need to commit murder. I need to. By the way, we repuppeted India and Italy, but they're getting folded again. Okay, actually, you know what I do need? Even more aluminum. And you know who has a lot of aluminum? Yugoslavia. So we're gonna completely fold them right now. Alright, we folded Yugoslavia, and once again, I'm gonna have to spend points on India and Italy. What the fuck is the meaning of this? I've taken them like 3 times already. I genuinely feel like a ward patient right now. Look at them taking my beautiful India and Italy. This is absolutely unacceptable. We must kill France. Alright, well, the game is over, but our job is far from over. Alright, peace deal over. We got more aluminum, and also capture Jamaica to have more American lands. I already got like these 2 from Central America, because then I can invade the United States from Mexico here. But you know, it's always good to have more shit. But I'm going to release them as a puppet so that they don't immediately get annexed. Okay, so I was just setting up again. I took a glance at Africa, and I think it's fair to say it's not really Africa anymore. That is a whole-ass French empire. What the fuck? Also, fun fact, this French empire is more fascist than we are. And by the way, do you know what other country is more fascist than we are? Fucking Switzerland. How are you more fascist than the people that have done this? By the way, our truce with Germany is over, so we're gonna justify on them now. Unfortunately, it does still take 100 days, but you know, it's whatever at this point. United States demands transfer American holdings. Which holdings are they even talking about? Oh, Arequipa. I didn't even know I owned Arequipa. We're gonna tell him to mind his own business. Alright, we're going to murder Germany in cold blood, and look at everyone guaranteeing them. I'll bet you $10 they won't do shit. I don't really mind if they do shit or not. Okay, France does join. Alright. They have successfully been rage baited. And Czechoslovakia is also at war with us. Alright, damn. Bit annoying to kill because they're all over the place, but it's fine. I think we'll be able to win this probably. Alright, we've taken Prague. We're gonna try to kill Czechoslovakia. They're kind of annoying. They slightly bother me here. And the German Republic has capitulated. No more Konrad Adenauer. That just puts a smile on my face. And we're toppling them easily because we're actually applying the ancient Indian concept. It's a very traditional Indian concept of actually having planes. And it's really giving us an edge here. And Czechoslovakia has also capitulated. How tragic and sad and tragic. Let's thermonuclear strike Paris. Let's do the same to London. And also Birmingham, of course. It is Birmingham. I guess Rome as well, like symbolically, we can nuke. I don't know what it symbolizes. Maybe that we're like an evil evil fucked up empire. I don't know, man. This could be a big funny encirclement here if they allow us to. Yeah, that's a pretty big encirclement right there. And another big encirclement over here. We're gonna give a reminder to the French that they don't really own Italy, so we're gonna take that back from them. If they don't own Italy, we own Italy. And we're gonna launch all the nukes except for the Rome one because I fucked it up somehow and it didn't prepare. So Birmingham, Paris, and London will hopefully be a sea of ash soon enough. London and Birmingham explode, but not Paris. The atomic bombing of London. How tragic. And we're gonna take the rest of Singapore and Malaya here. It's good that even a new general is like discracked because of the buffs. Like, holy shit, that is so good. And yeah, Rome's gonna be taken before we can nuke it. Tragic. Very sad. Oh yeah, I forgot that they're constantly gonna naval invade us. We're gonna need a lot of coast garrison. Complete garrison the coast of like most of Asia, but I'm gonna have to do the same in Europe now. There's a problem with fighting like the US and like the allies is that you live rent-free in their heads. You rage bait them too hard and they start naval invading you like out the ass, man. It's not even funny. Can't even take a joke. That's like so sad. Oh, don't tell me the reason France isn't dead yet is because they core. Did they core Algeria? Yes, they did. Oh my goodness. Look at all these divisions dying though. Yeah, no, France is completely neutered at this point. And Spain was not in any faction, by the way. So they're about to get killed again for like the second time in recent history just because they decided to guarantee Germany. Konrad Fradenauer. Hey, yeah, Spain's completely collapsing as well. Oh boy, am I gonna have to garrison so much goddamn coast. But it's good because as I've mentioned like 5 times in this video, India has like unlimited people and Spain has finally capitulated and we're gonna finish off all of these divisions. Holy shit, there's so many. All right, let's launch the nukes on Dublin and Edinburgh. And Edinburgh explodes, but not Dublin. All right. Oh yeah, so many dead. Oh my. What is the casualty ratio? It is around 12-1, give or take. But I think we do have like around the same industry as their entire faction, which is kind of funny. Oh, but all these divisions my puppet generate are so good for like garrison fodder. Holy shit. Actually, the next plan is probably just gonna be to naval invade the UK and kill them, and Ireland as well. Actually, naval invasion, is that gonna be possible? Yeah, who am I kidding? We are paradropping. All right, landed safely in the UK, I think. Yes, all right. And from here, it should be pretty easy collapse. Like, there's just nothing they can do, really. There's too many of us, too little of them. They're done. And the UK has capitulated while we were looking away. Oh, great. And now the little remaining thing of our Italian puppet is having a civil war, a communist civil war. What are you doing? How do you always fuck up? How is Italian India fucked up this many times? All right, Ireland has capitulated. They tried to naval invade the UK again. I'm really gonna have to like pump up these garrison division numbers. They are naval invading us at a rate that I did not expect. It is constant everywhere. All right, literally 90% chance that it lands, so it better fucking land. Thank you. All right, now let's just drop on the Isle of Man. They should literally all be like incapable defending. There we go. And right before dying, they naval invade the Isles again. Rent-free, genuinely rent-free. And up there too. Am I actually gonna have to take the Shetland Islands? I am, aren't I? Might have to teach them a lesson as well. Where'd they even come from? They naval invaded Liverpool. Where the fuck did you people come from? Let's nuke the Shetland Islands as well, and it missed. Of course it did. Fail a raid while having 80% success chance or higher. Thank you for telling me, game. Thank you for reminding me of my failures. Can we land? Thank you. All right. Alright, so I took a nap mid-recording and now I'm back. I forgot what I was gonna do. Maybe invade the United States next. Actually, maybe I should secure Africa because by the time I secure Africa, I'm probably gonna have like way more troops trained up to garrison like everything. So you know what? I guess we'll kill off France. Oh, they broke through somehow. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to not only guard the ports, but the entire fucking coastline. Yet another encirclement. And remember, France doesn't have that much core manpower. They only have Morocco and like what, Algeria? Oh, the French Empire capitulated. Huh. I guess Corsica was the last straw. Look at that, we have like all of Africa now. That it's probably gonna get taken back immediately, but it's whatever. I'm gonna cover it all in area defense orders and see how effective this is. You know, these cockroaches already had so many troops in Africa. I don't think that's gonna work out, to be honest. And next, let's figure out nuclear warheads. We are going to spam nuke the US. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna get checked into a mental ward if I have to keep dealing with these naval invasions that break through the garrisons. I'm gonna go on the attack. Fuck it, whatever, man. I'm gonna attack through the Central American Empire. All right, let's call in Central America. Let's see how the initial push goes here. Okay, we lost a few divisions because I just stuck 100 troops on one tile, but it's fine, whatever, I don't care. They will die for the sake of the Indian Empire. They'll be happy or something. Valhalla, it's, I don't know. I swear I'm gonna get a fucking comment that says, actually, Valhalla is Nordic. I know it's fucking Nordic. Shut up. Alright, the United Mexican States has capitulated. Pushing into US is much harder than I thought. I think they have way better planes. I think they might have like a mothership aircraft, and that's kind of beating our ass. Or maybe even jet engines. We do not have jet engines like at all. They're completely dominating in the air, I think. Let's hold our planes for just a bit. South Africa seems to have died. At least it's going well on one front. I mean, all of Africa has been cleared out pretty much. Chile, calm the fuck. 59. Oh, it's not even Chile. It's Hispaniola. How did Hispaniola get 59 divisions? They have like 2 people. Alright, so I look at why I don't have rubber, right? And I look at my country. This is not good. This is really bad. Look away for a few seconds. They somehow did this when they have not attempted it the entire fucking war. What? Where there's a will, there's a way, I guess. Whatever, man. We can quickly get rid of it, probably. I don't know if this is because I'm apathetic at this point or not, but this is just not even a big deal. They're just gonna die. It's just a pain. It's genuinely just a pain. I gotta give it to them. I never thought they'd push me to all adult serve, but here we are. Alright, well, we've discovered ICBMs. Now we just have to start spamming them, and it's gonna be over for America cells, I swear. We're also gonna spam mothership aircraft as well. Alright, let's thermonuclear strike Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York, and Boston as well. I guess also Detroit, although that's like beating a dead horse, and I guess Chicago as well. Maybe also New Orleans, why not? America will rue the day they decided to play the game well. Alright, well, they're all prepared. Let's see how many of them actually land. Oh boy, ooh. That probably hurts quite a bit. I'll be the first to admit, that probably hurts quite a bit. Let's see the American war support. 35%. I think it was at a solid 100% earlier. I don't know what could have happened to demoralize them this much. Wonder if they'll feel differently if we nuke Los Angeles, San Francisco, maybe a bit of San Diego as well, maybe Seattle too, you know, a bit of Atlanta too, the old Confederate capital of Richmond. Let's see how many of these land here. Richmond blows up, Atlanta blows up, St. Louis blows up. Let's see, Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco, Seattle, they all blow up. Let's see the war support now. 36%. That actually revitalized them a bit. Let's send our first army to this front over here to reinforce the numbers a bit. We're just gonna push with pure numbers at this point. I don't know, nuking the entire country must have disrupted the supply lines or something, because now we're pushing again. Next, we're gonna start to nuke Canadian cities here. Alright, let's launch more nuclear missiles into North America here. And yeah, the push is going very well. I think every state we've nuked also gets like huge debuffs for defense, so yeah, it's getting harder and harder for them to hold. And DC has fallen. That's good, that's good. And the United States has finally capitulated. Next is Canada, probably, and after that we'll go for Brazil and Chile. I think those are the only remaining countries, really. Funnily enough, Brazil actually does put like a lot of their army on the border of Uruguay. I mean, they read us perfectly. That's exactly where we're gonna send them. Of course, after we carpet nuke the entirety of Brazil, but... And they're beginning to land everywhere, and Canada has capitulated. You love to see it. Now we can send our entire army there and kill off this faction once and for all. Alright, let's call in Uruguay, and we are going to try to finish off this war here. And yeah, their defense is completely finished. Oh, and they naval invaded day 1 again, but we were ready for it, so it doesn't really matter. Absolute buffoons. Of course, we're gonna keep striking cities, probably in Chile now, Antofagasta, Santiago, you know, the usual. Maybe Conception as well, Sex City, we're gonna kill as well. Alright, now let's absolutely annihilate Chile. The mere concept of Chile, we're gonna annihilate. Lands there, lands there, lands there, lands there. Antofagasta explodes. Yep, everything explodes. Yep, everything blows up. I guess it only destroys stability. Maybe it does only destroy stability. I thought it destroyed war support. I don't know why I thought it tanked war support. And the South American Socialist Republics is dead, and Chile is dead, and now all that remains is Brazil, as it usually is. It's usually just Brazil being the last country for some reason. I think Brazil just falls after taking Recife. Like, just give up. Yes, finally. Oh my goodness, that was long. I did not think it would take this long. Alright, war's over, Treaty of Paris, and yeah, that's the whole world we own now, basically. Wait, we're still at war, aren't we? That's right, Australia guaranteed Germany. Oh, alright, guess we'll haul our ass to Australia. I really want to nuke Australia, but I also don't really want my divisions to move like turtles once they land. So I think I'm just gonna invade them normally. I think I've committed enough war crimes for today. And you know what? Actually, we're gonna go back to our roots as India. We're gonna create like a few princely states, if you will, all around the place. Because if you guys didn't notice, like, this manpower, I guess, does make sense for India, but it's very high, and so are the factory numbers. If you're wondering why, it's because we have a lot of compliance buffs. It's like the Third Bulgarian Empire. This formable and this path in general is kind of fucking busted. It already makes a very strong India much stronger. And these are all the princely states that we can create for now. We have Indian, China, Indian, Mongolia, Indian, Russia, you know, all of these. And the Provisional Government of Great Britain. Sure, they can be a princely state of ours. Why not? The Indian Protectorate of Britain. Let's naval invade the funny spider country. And yeah, no resistance whatsoever. They're so done. And there we go. Finally, the war's over. Alright, war's over. And I'm pretty sure, like, I mean... what else is there to do? I mean, what can you say? This is just a total India victory. Very strong, formidable. I'm actually surprised. I think this is one of the first Graveyard of Empires things I played and actually had fun. Very strong tree, very fun path, to be honest. Very overpowered as well, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, we end out with like 4,000 factories, 45 million manpower, you know, pretty reasonable numbers. Switzerland is still more fascist than me. But yeah, anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, press the funny red button, and yeah, I shall see you in the next one. Good night. Hello gamers, Post-editing me here, and holy shit, I'm so sorry that this video is so long. I just did not stop yapping in this video, I'm not too sure why. But yeah, sorry for the long ass video, and especially eternal thank yous to members. Flameman1995, Lars, Organic Potato Thief, Alex Dan, Chris Tibbs, Yomo Gaus, Morales, Delta, Michael Rafter, Sleepy Sign, Monolith, Atreides, Nate, John B, Lollyholic Joy, sorry, Mantis Shrimp, username Matt, Kingdom of Hangover, Holly Bruck, Kaya, Mirots, Keki Rhyme, Brazmat, Einkornken Man, Lost Boy 162, Mr. Danny, Adil Dermitage, Kaiser, Arthur Bastos, Main, The Real Robert, Casey, Antoine, Sam, Rom Ramsey, Ben TX, Divine, MaxiBoy23, Bautista Gordillo, Phaeton, Leo Polygon, Demand 69, Janky Jim, The Kaiser Von Oz, Dr. BO, CNDN, I Guess I Exist, Nuts, A Raptor Queen, Indigo, Svenish Shark, Emerald Ethan, Holy Crusader, Big Grizzly, Ulaslovich, The Weird Lizard, Travis Robertson, Panko, Epic Skull, Gabriella Quillies, I'm a Kebab, Poseidon, Vio Sihui, Fatua Muiz, Slime Lord, Sapas, Vincent Regal Blazing, and Little Shawzy. And of course, that's not mentioning patrons Remy New, Nerdy Optics, Nicholas Green, Auto Muliar, Lars, Von Caver, Penguin Galaxy, Asseldeep, Yo-Yo, Lily Arius, Zentiac, James, and Liam O'Connor. Thank you to all the $1 members as well, and thank you for your continued support. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.